Hi there, this is Wayne Popovic coming to you from the corporate center at Venture RV, where we're looking at a Stratus layout today. This is a 281 VBH, one of my favorite layouts, honestly. I love this layout. I've actually camped in it myself a few times, and I'll tell you all the features I love about it. You have to make up your own mind, I suppose, right? But let me show you what it's about, okay? First off, Stratus is our mid-size, lightweight offering. So everything we build is going to be under 7,000 pounds. Most of the floor plans come in right around the 6,500 pounds or less, okay? This one happens to weigh just a little under 6,500. I think it's 6,480 or 6,490, something like that on the sticker, okay? But what's great about it is they're great layouts. We have a lot of features. They're built amazingly well, and they all have single slides. So you get all the functionality in a tight little package, all right? Stratus is available in white is standard, but it's available in this Aztec blue. You've got a gray and you've got a red as well. All right, so, and if you get one of the colors, the gray, the blue, or the red, it's a high gloss. So it's very nice. Easier to keep clean, you know, because the high gloss and a little bit of wax on it will keep it looking great for years. Every Stratus also has a windshield that's an automotive style windshield. It's a laminated windshield, which not only does it look great on the inside, but it makes the inside feel huge. And you'll see that when we get in. On the A-frame, you've got a power tongue jack with a hitching light. You've got a quick access to your 20-pound LP tanks. And then, of course, a battery disconnect, which is nice because it turns your battery off so that it doesn't drain your battery when you're storing it. And then if you're storing it long term, you can actually remove the control so that nobody can turn it back, unless you're ready for it. Nice big pass-through storage doors. They're slam latch baggage doors with magnetic catches, so you don't have to worry about the plastic ones drying out and cracking and breaking after a couple years. And inside, it's massive storage. You're looking at about 50 cubic feet of inside storage. The light is a motion detector light, so when you open the door, it'll turn on. You can set it to off or set it to always on if you'd like. And then there's another switch inside that gives you ground effect lights that are behind each one of the stabilizer jacks. So again, very, very nice options. Every Stratus has a electric awning on it. Automatic rain dump. You can set the pitch on it so the water rolls off a certain way. But the other nice thing is I love electric awnings because if it's raining in the middle of the night, you don't have to go outside to put it in. You just hit the button and it rolls in, right? Cable and cable hookup along with your 110 outlet. So if you want to put a TV out here, there is a backer in the wall. If you decide you want to hang it on there, a lot of people, including me, just like to take a little table with some coax and extension cords, so depending on where the sun is, I can still see the TV. Again, completely up to you. We have outside speakers, marine grade, so they're weatherproof. Hooks up to the stereo on the inside, but it's also Bluetooth stereo, so you can play your own music and your own playlists underneath your awning when you're sitting around your camp. So friction hinge doors are very nice. Friction hinge doors take the place of that plastic or metal hook that used to hold these open, which if you've ever grabbed one of those with a hook on it and you slam the door, it either breaks the plastic ones or pulls the metal ones out of the side or out of the door. So this is a much better solution. All right, so they stay open in gusts up to 20 miles an hour, and every screen door has a closer on it called the screenshot. Excuse me, it's a little closer assist there that keeps the bugs out. So, because we all know that yelling at the kids to close the door is so effective. And I guess if that worked, we wouldn't need this, right? So we also have fold-up steps that are part of the package. These just fold right up out of the way, and they click in right here. You pull the blue handle, and it slides right out. Another nice thing about this version is that it's easy to adjust. So if you're on uneven ground or there's a hole or whatever, you can slide the feet in or out to make sure that it works for wherever you're at. So look how easy it is. I screwed it up. There, fixed it. Oh, actually, that needs to go in just a little bit. There, just like that. You have a grab handle next to the door to help you get in and out. And then, of course, every Venture product comes with the dog tie-out, handy-dandy dog tie-out, that may be able to also open a bottle. I'll let you make that decision. Another nice thing, and I just want to talk about construction while we're here, is every Stratus comes with a Venture weather shield package. And that's double insulation in the floor, which is residential fiberglass along with radiant foil. Radiant foil keeps the heat from the sun from getting in because it reflects the rays the other direction. So it keeps the heat out to begin with. So it's in the floor, it's in the front wall, it's in the rear wall, and it's in the roof. So you have 360 degrees of double insulation. Super effective. Another part of the weather shield is the underbelly is fully enclosed. It's heated. There's forced air heat that blows around the tanks. The tanks are actually wrapped in bubble wrap radiant foil as well. So it keeps the heat around the tanks. Your gate valves are enclosed, so you never have to worry about your gate valves freezing because they're all up in that heated area as well. The roof is actually a walk-on roof, and the reason I mention it during the weather shield portion here is because it's a PVC roof membrane. Now, PVC is kind of the best of the best properties of a rubber roof and a TPO or vinyl roof combined. It's not porous. You don't have to put any topical coating on it or treat it every year, and but it has a little bit of stretch. Okay, so you get a little bit of both. It's easier to repair, and the reason I mentioned it during weather shield is that it's got the highest reflectance value, so it bounces more heat energy away, again helping to keep your camper cool in the summer, which means your AC doesn't have to work as hard. All right, we all like that. While we're talking about construction, the roof is actually a walk-on roof. It's 4-inch bow truss rafters, 4.5-inch bow truss rafters with a 3/8-inch decking. There's a ladder on the back. The floors are 5/8 tongue and groove plywood. We never do laminated or styrofoam floors with the thin layer of Luan, which is single ply plywood. 5/8 tongue and groove plywood. It's like what you find in a subfloor in a house. On wooden floor joists, 16 on center. So it's designed to last and be used. And if anything catastrophic were to happen, this floor is actually repairable, where a laminated floor is not. They can be lighter weight, but if they go bad, they're bad. So this is a long-term solution. All right? And then the frame that we put all of our Stratuses on is a BAL huck bolted and powder coated frame. Huck bolting is used instead of welding. All right, huck bolts are what they hold airplanes together with. It's kind of like a rivet. It's a fastener, and it has deep grooves on the pin area, and they smash a metal crimp into that, so it can't come back. It's not going to unscrew. It's not going to vibrate loose. It's not going to crack. It's not going to rust. Solves all the problems you might have with a welded frame, and it's also powder coated. Powder coating is a process where they put dry paint on the frame, and then it goes through a huge oven and it melts it all on, almost like an enamel. So superior corrosion protection. It's not just dipped or sprayed like most manufacturers are doing. So those are some of the construction things we do that are different, that are going to make this trailer last a lot longer than some of the other manufacturers out in the industry. All right, so okay, let's move on to some of the other amenities. Look at this outside kitchen. Isn't that great? You've got a stainless steel sink. You've got a flexible sprayer, flexible faucet here that is great for filling up water blooms. All right, hint, hint, kids. And then this year, we did away with the 2-burner cooktop and we added a flat top griddle, which personally I love. I've got a bigger version of this at home. You know, it's great for doing your eggs and your bacon, your sausage. You can do fish on it, and it keeps all that cooking odor outside. You're not doing any of it inside this way. And I've never liked to grill this close because of the flame up, so this solves that problem too. You're not gonna have flame ups like you can have on a grill, okay? The drawer that this is in, it's on rollers, but it's a metal drawer. You don't have any wood here that's gonna get wet and rot away. And then of course, you have your beverage cooler with Capri Sun. I didn't even know they sold Capri Sun anymore, But there it is. If we move around to the back, you'll see that ladder that I mentioned earlier. And then we added this year, we added backup lights as a nice feature to the travel trailers. You don't always see that on travel trailers. Every Stratus comes equipped with a pre-mount for a Furrion backup camera. And then the tube, the 4-inch tube, steel tube bumper is a great place to store your hoses. You can hook accessories to it. It does come with a 2-inch accessory hitch, so if you want to put a tray or a bike rack or something right in there, it's all equipped for that. We're going to walk around the side here, and I want to show you another new feature. We added a docking station, which has all your utilities in one place. Opens right there. You can tell what it is because it says docking station. It opens up, and it's nice because it's got little slots for your hoses to go through. And this just twists out of the way so the water hose can go right through there. And then inside you've got a valve. If you want to fill your tanks, you can do that. If you want to use a city connection, you can do that. This is your black tank flush. You have hot and cold water, outside water, and then your cable and satellite hookups right there. All right, let's go inside and see what it looks like on the inside.